Hello and welcome to Sex, Dating and the Sisterhood. My name is Shelly Horton and I'm 46 years old.
My name's Bianca Farmakis and I'm 23 years old.
Whew, yes, that means I am double her age. But rather than let that rattle me, I'm just going to see if we can find some differences between the generations, and who knows, maybe we can learn from each other. The first topic I want to discuss, B, is women are called high maintenance all the time. Are they really high maintenance or are men just lazy? If you hear the word high maintenance, what do you think?
Firstly, high maintenance just makes me confused. I feel like everyone is either doing these 32-step Kylie Jenner lip kit beauty routines, and that is across the gender spectrum. Or you've got the rise of metrosexuality, but then on the other hand, you have people who just put sunscreen on, maybe wash their face once a leap year, and that's it.
Well, I think that there's a big difference between the generations because I don't know many women my age who don't use makeup. In particular, I know I'm high maintenance because I shove as much Botox into my face as possible. I dye my hair. I make sure that I'm looking my best. My husband, however, Darren, he doesn't actually even use soap when he shaves his head and face. Now that is low maintenance. What I want to know though, B, is when we refer to women as high maintenance, it's different when you're referring to a relationship, isn't it?
Well, firstly, what I want to know is how Darren manages to shave without using soap. I feel like that is the skill I need in my life. But when it comes to relationships, the term high maintenance is so disparaging, and I feel like it's always so aimed at women because we just want to have this idea that any expectation or anything that isn't on the floor of a terms of a relationship goal is something that's deemed too demanding or too needy, too clingy. And I'm all for calling out stage 5 clingers, don't get me wrong. But I just think are you actually high maintenance or is your counterpart just very lazy with their standards?
So I actually read an article in Muscle and Fitness. I know, it was 2019. And the heading of the article was, "Is she too high maintenance? 10 steps to know that she is, and you should kick her to the curb." And they were saying things like being needy, playing the victim, being high maintenance is when you don't bounce back from setbacks. And I thought, there's a lot of pressure being put on the woman here and not much being put on the men.
I'm going to say to that 10-step program, all the men that read that article need one step, and that is learn accountability because maybe your actions are just really poor. I mean, I cannot tell you the amount of friends, men and women aside, that have complained to me about their partners never doing anything, and then the one time their partner managed to make a booking at a restaurant, the restaurant was closed. And it's just there's a level of responsibility here, and it goes both ways if we're going to fight for equality in relationships. So it gets me to the point of saying, is the person really high maintenance or is their counterpart just so lazy?
I think it might be a bit different as you get older as well, because what I've found with my husband is we've kind of slipped into a couple of roles in that I know that it's best that I make the restaurant reservations because I care where we eat. He would be happy for us to go to Macca's. I wouldn't. So I think that there is a little bit of a dance that you do as your relationship continues and as you get older, where you know what's important to you. So what your high maintenance requirements are, you fulfill them rather than expecting your partner to. But you know what? That's an age thing. So maybe there is a bit of a difference between the generations when it comes to high maintenance. B, lovely chatting to you.
Always a pleasure.
If you want to see more Sex, Dating and the Sisterhood, it'll be right here on 9honey.com.au.